Finding the right portfolio mix and setting up an airtight budget is only a fraction of the wealth building equation. The most scalable component is the money that you earn throughout your career. You can only tweak your portfolio mix or cut costs so much, but the value you can add to a business is unlimited. The money that you earn will reflect the value that you add, and the power of compound interest will take your investments to seemingly unrealistic heights once you start feeding that machine. In this video, I will share 12 simple strategies that I use to increase my salary from $47,000 per year to $170K in just 13 years working in accounting and finance. And you're either thinking, sounds good man, tell me more, or weird flex bro. But either way, know that there is nothing special about me. These 12 strategies will work for anyone in any field. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name's Jeff, and here we aim to grow your wealth with simple, time-tested solutions. And if you enjoy videos like this, please give it a quick like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let a friend know about the channel. It really helps the channel grow, and I appreciate you big time. Skill 1, read. Reading books that coincide with your interest is the most powerful way to expand your skills and knowledge. Hearing this in my 20s was a major eye roller. What a waste of time compared to playing and watching sports, playing video games, partying, and finding other ways to waste time. It wasn't until my 30s that I got into reading just for the sake of learning, and I've learned more in the few years that I've consistently read than the rest of my life combined. Many smart people have cracked the code of whatever you're working on. Reading different perspectives from the great minds of the past expands your tool set, and it enables you to spend your time solving more important problems. I plan to provide an in-depth review of some of my favorite books on this channel in future videos, but here's a quick list of some heavy hitters that I would recommend if you're interested in beginning investing and building your wealth and increasing your life satisfaction. One Up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch. This book will show you how to get started with investing and why most stock pickers fail. The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John Bogle. This will show you the power of the S&P 500 index. The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco will explain how to take action and scale a business. And as a side note, this book is a major reason why I started this YouTube channel. The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins is exactly what it sounds like. And The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas Stanley. This explains how unexpectedly a typical millionaire lives their life. If you're interested in buying any of these books, please consider using my Amazon link in the description below to support the channel at no extra cost to you. Skill 2, education and continued education. Getting a college degree is a great idea for most people. Now we hear people like Elon Musk saying you don't need a college degree to be successful. And while he's not wrong, most people take this out of context and immediately think that a college degree simply isn't worth it. But the fact is, the average American with a bachelor degree earns about $80,000, which is twice as much as the average person with a high school education. And as you can see by this chart shown here, the money that you earn, generally speaking, has a direct correlation with your level of education. You can see here that people that drop out at middle school or before are around $26,000. If you graduate high school, you're at $40K. A bachelor's degree will get you about $80,000. You step up to master's for $98,000. And then if you go for a professional or doctoral degree, you're looking at around $150,000. Now don't get me wrong, if you have a specific trade that you're going for, or a certification, something that doesn't require a degree, college probably is a waste of time in your case. Or if you're just a genius programmer or an Elon Musk type person, you're probably wasting your time at college. But for the masses, college is a great idea. But more important than getting your degree, or not, is how you continue your education in the real world. You can become obsolete in the blink of an eye. Remember to continue reading books about your topic, get your training hours in, any certifications that may help you, or the good old Google and YouTube combination to stay up to date on all the tips and tricks in whatever it is that your profession is. This not only gives you good job security, depending on your situation, but it will also open up future doors to better job opportunities. Skill 3, listen with a purpose. Listen to what other people say fully, process what they said, and then respond accordingly. Even as an extreme introvert, this was and is difficult for me to do. I don't necessarily want to speak over the person, but it's hard for me not to start to think about what I want to say or the question I want to ask next before the person's done fully speaking. Learning to listen fully will help you absorb and grow not only at your job, but in real life with your spouse or your friends or the other people around you. In today's world, a truly good listener is a rare and extremely valuable thing to have. Skill 4, learn from high performers. There will always be people in your field that perform at a high level, and don't be envious of the all-stars around you. And whatever you do, don't have the delusional mindset that she's just lucky just to make yourself feel better. Learn from these people. Everyone has strengths that you can absorb as your own, and you'll wake up one day and you'll be the person that everyone else is looking up to. Skill 5, embrace criticism. This is a difficult skill to learn. Most of us are wired to initially lash back when we receive constructive criticism, especially against something that we've put a lot of our time and effort into. Learning to accept feedback is a critical skill that can set you apart from the competition. And usually when people provide feedback, they're at least partially correct. Take it all in, absorb, listen, be polite, and next time you'll probably have a better way of doing that task. Skill 6, write things down. I don't know what it is, but there's power in physically writing something down on paper. If you're in a meeting and something comes to mind when someone else is talking, instead of interrupting them at an inopportune moment, jot the thought on a piece of paper. When the time is right for you to speak up, you'll be able to easily address your notebook or your sticky note. But writing down that thought will allow you to stay in the moment as the meeting's going on around you, and you can absorb more knowledge from it. Skill 7, take walks. Getting some fresh air during your workday is an amazing way to refresh your brain. I prefer a long walk for this activity, and I've come up with the majority of my ideas for videos or other big ideas throughout my career during activities such as walking to break up the day. And it doesn't have to be a long walk. You could meditate, you could take a nap, you could do a hard cardio workout or do some lifting, go out to lunch with a coworker. Really, it's just anything that gets you away from the office, both physically and mentally. Most people that don't have enough time in their workday, or they say that they need to work overtime to get everything done because they're so busy, are painfully inefficient workers that lack quality work time. Skill 8, organize your tasks. So I've tried the famous time blocking on my calendar, and it just simply doesn't work for me. Instead, being the Microsoft Excel nerd that I am, I prefer to track my to-do list on a spreadsheet. And I'll tell you, without exaggeration, I have not missed a single deadline or had anything fall through the cracks in the 5+ years that I've been using this method. If someone comes with a random request throughout the workday that wasn't planned, I'll just add it to the spreadsheet real time, put in the due date, and then I can forget about it. I don't put it on a random sticky note that gets thrown away, or think, oh, I'll remember this later, it's in my mind. Nope, I take care of it immediately and continue on the task that I was working on. I also am a believer in doing the easiest task first and the hardest task second. So if you've heard about the eat the frog or the one thing, it's common methodology of like get rid of the hardest thing first in the morning and that'll give you a productive day. Another thing I just do backwards, but I guess my point of using me here is there is likely no right or wrong way to do this. Experiment. Most people use a calendar in some way, shape, or form, but whatever works for you, just fine tune it and you'll just get better and better at it. But you'll be amazed at how much time it saves you. To sum it up, never be someone that misses a deadline. When you say you're going to do something, do it. That will add a lot of money in your pockets over the years, regardless of what field you're in. Skill 9, don't fake being busy. It may be tempting to let all your coworkers know just how hard you're working all the time and how stressed you are. Don't do it. It's a bad look and people see right through it. Learn to be more efficient, quietly get your work done, and anyone in the company that really matters will love you. And when you're finished with your stuff, help the people around you. And I know, even if it's really annoying and ridiculous that they have the exact same job that you do, why should you have to help them? But putting yourself out there and helping them will go a long way. It builds trust and a positive reputation, not only with that coworker, but others that are around as well. Eventually, it won't be seen as random that everywhere you go, things tend to get done. And if no one around you needs help that day, or you're just not feeling that, still get your work done as efficiently as possible and educate yourself on new, better ways to do things. Skill 10, have a positive attitude. This really probably should have been skill 1. Having a positive mindset by default will make your life, your work, and everything in between so much better. I've seen so many people chalk up the success of others around them as luck. You know, the boss just happens to like them better, or they had a lucky break. But if you prepare yourself properly, future opportunities will arise eventually, and then all of a sudden you'll be the lucky one. Stop complaining, think positively, and be someone that is enjoyable to work with. And while this may sound elementary, a positive mindset by default will have an extremely high correlation with future success. Skill 11, focus on your craft, not getting credit. This is a big one. When you're building your skill set and adding value to a company, oftentimes someone will swoop in just in time to take your credit. Don't sweat it. Just be humble and get ready to kick butt on the next project. You're only going to get better and better. The truth will always come out in the end if you stay the course. And don't be the guy that takes the undue credit. You will be exposed, and anyone that matters will not respect you in the end. Skill 12, relearn. Don't be the person that says, this is the way I've always done it, when updated methodology comes to light. Always be learning and adapting. The ability to rethink and relearn is vital at any stage of your career. All right, now that you're ready to secure a bigger bag, it's time to put that extra money to work. Check out this video right here if you want to see a portfolio that has beat the S&P 500 for each of the last 10 years. And if you don't have an investing account set up yet, no worries. Check out this video right here. It'll show you how to open an M1 Finance account, how to get it set up initially, and to get it building some serious wealth. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.